No Sniffing, No Wowing is the 21st episode of the first season of Two and a Half Men, and I really enjoyed this episode. There will, of course, be spoilers as I discuss various aspects of the narrative, and it starts off with Alan and Charlie visiting an attorney because there are some potential custody issues, and then it cuts to Charlie in bed with the attorney. This is Laura, played by Heather Locklear, and Laura very much has Charlie wrapped around her little finger. She says now whenever she wants him, and he's supposed to just run to her. And Charlie's completely in favour of this. And of course, he can't let Alan know. And there's this wonderfully executed scene where Alan and Jake come home and Laura is in Charlie's bedroom. And Alan actually phones Laura. Needless to say, that's a little bit awkward, but it's wonderfully done. Charlie pretends it's his cell phone that's ringing upstairs. He runs upstairs while Laura's on the phone to Alan, and then he's back and forth. Jake, meanwhile, is trying to go upstairs and get his Game Boy. It's very chaotic and very well done and very, very funny. And then I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and things just seem to get better and better from there. What I will say is I don't like Laura. I don't think Laura's meant to be likable because she doesn't have a great personality, but I don't necessarily enjoy watching the character, but I do like watching how Charlie responds to the situation. So she's not exactly my favourite character, but I do love what she brings to the episode. We then have a meeting with Judith. We have the picture that Jake drew of the woman's butt tattoo, and things are, they're up in the air with how things are going to play out for Alan at this point. But Charlie seems to be having a really good time while Laura is over at the house with Alan discussing various items that Judith wants to claim. Charlie enters with Crystal, of course, being Laura's assistant, and things get very messy. And Charlie realizes he doesn't want to be with Laura anymore. So he breaks up with her in the kitchen. Alan's obviously not around, and he tells her enough is enough, and she says, "You'll be sorry." And obviously Charlie doesn't believe her, but up until this point, I think it's become very clear to us as viewers, if not to Charlie, that she will stop at nothing to get what she wants. And what she wants in that moment is to hurt Charlie. And we have this amazing, amazing scene. Alan's reaction is just incredible, where we're back with meaning Judith and her attorney, and Charlie's not in this scene. But Judith is obviously asking for various things, and Laura just says, take them, take the books, take the chair, take, I think, Alan's retirement fund. And then she starts to throw other things in that Judith hadn't even asked for. And Alan's response is very funny. Kind of heartbreaking, because I love Alan and I don't want to see him being hurt by anybody, but it's also very, very funny. And then we have another brilliantly done scene where Alan confronts Charlie because Laura had said, ask your brother, when he asked, why have you given my ex-wife everything? And Alan chases Charlie. And then Charlie tries to sneak back in the house, and Alan chases Charlie again. And it's beautifully done. It's very, very funny, very well filmed episode, really great performances, very well written. I don't love Laura as a character. It's not even that I love to hate her. I find her a little bit cringy sometimes. Nothing against the performance. I think the performance is very well done. She's a very well written character, but I don't like being in her presence, even as a viewer, put it that way. But I do love, as I said, what she brings to it. So, all things considered, I can't really complain, and I do really thoroughly enjoy No Sniffing, No Wowing. Might not be my favourite from season 1, but it's still really good.